Hello and welcome back to the channel for another update in the Vallow Daybell case. Today we have a new filing from Mark Means, who is apparently trying to get Rob Wood disqualified as the prosecuting attorney, and he's also asking for more time on his motion to dismiss. So I'm going to read the document for you, then we'll talk about it, so let's jump right in. Here we go. Comes now the above-named defendant, Mrs. Lori Noreen Vallow Daybell, by and through her attorney of record, Mr. Mark L. Means of Means Law Office, and move this honorable court for an order disqualifying and removing the special counsel, Mr. Robert Wood, from this criminal case, and that he be directed that he is not to take any further action regarding any matter as it pertains to this case. The court has, and is granted, the inherent authority to remove the prosecutor on many grounds. Counsel for said defendant moves this court for this order, as Mr. Wood has committed prosecutorial misconduct. This misconduct further supports the defendant's motion to extend time to dismiss to allow the defense to amend its motion and present the newly acquired additional evidence, which was not included in any of the state's discovery responses, including but limited to the most recent discovery responses provided the defense. I really wish Mark Means would take a grammar course before he writes another one of these. Anyway, moving on. Grounds of motion. Said motion is based upon a recently received audio recording between Mr. Robert Wood and the material witness Summer Shiflett, biological sister of said defendant, that occurred in October 2020. The recording clearly illustrates Mr. Wood's attempts to coerce, unduly influence, coach, and or intimidate said material witness to this case. In addition, an audio recording of Mr. Wood interviewing another material witness, Zulema Pastenes, also at or around the same time, October 2020, discussing matters that support the state's position of the case, etc. Defense asserts the following. Number 1. The prosecutor misconduct violated the due process rights to the defendant's Idaho and U.S. constitutional right to a fair and impartial trial. The prosecutor engaged in coercive, unduly influence, coaching, and intimidating tactics to manipulate a material witness in this case. Number 2. The prosecutor in this case violated the Idaho Rules of Professional Conduct as well as the ABA rules by his actions, statements, and the like detailed on said audio tape. The prosecutor's misconduct could be construed under the witness tampering and witness intimidation statutes as criminal acts. Number 4. The prosecutor's misconduct has made him a material and necessary witness in this criminal case. Further, the defense intends to file additional motions as it relates to this evidence and intends to subpoena the prosecutor as a witness to support these motions, future motions, and the trial itself. Number 5. The prosecutor's misconduct has caused the potential for future civil directed at or involving... What? The prosecutor's misconduct has caused the potential for future civil directed at or involving Fremont County, Madison County, as well as the prosecutor and any other entities involved or associated with this misconduct. Number 6. The prosecutor's misconduct has included concealing evidence in violation of Brady and the Rule 16 of Idaho Rules of Criminal Procedure. Defendant, through her counsel, moves this court for an order disqualifying Robert Wood as a prosecutor in this matter, and that he be directed that he is to take no further action in this case in any manner. That Mr. Wood be directed that he is to appear as a witness in the hearing set for this motion. That this court allow grant for out-of-state subpoenas of the other parties to the audio recording. That the court grant as sanction all fees and costs having to present this motion. The defense shall seek additional remedies which shall be detailed during the hearing on this motion if appropriate. That the defense be permitted to submit the audio recording as evidence in this hearing to support the motion. Defendant respectfully requests that this hearing be conducted in person and that the proceeding be recorded, unsealed, and a transcript of such proceedings be ordered, dated this 15th day of December 2020 by Mark L. Means. You know, this guy, first of all, his grasp of the English language is horrifying. I cannot stand reading these papers that he writes. Mark, please, have someone proofread them. That's all I'm asking. All right, let's get past that, though. What he's arguing, now, you know, let's remember back months and months ago when he was arguing for bond reduction for Lori. And he went on for 3.5 hours about how the jail had recorded some phone call because of the pandemic and da-da-da-da-da, and that was a violation of her rights, and on and on and on and on with this nonsense. And Rob Wood just kind of sat there like, yeah, no, didn't really happen that way. The judge says, yeah, okay, bye, you're done, denied. That's what this is going to be. It's going to be another crazy town procedure like that from Mark Means. What he's saying is that when Rob Wood was talking to Summer Shiflett, which is Lori's sister, and Zulema Pastenes, the woman who married Alex, that he was coaching them and influencing them, attempting to coerce them. Yeah, I don't think that's what we're going to hear on this audio. I think Rob Wood is a little too smart for that. I think Mark Means is a little too hyperbolic or something. What this seems to me is that Lori is just mad about something and they're throwing spaghetti at the wall. Maybe this will stick, who knows? But what we also see is the Cox family gears being put into action. They're certainly all going to rally around each other and Lori because that's what these people do. And Summer is quite a character. You can watch some of her interviews she has done on the news. Summer and her mother Janice are two peas in a pod. I can't think of a very nice diplomatic way to explain the two of them. But they're players, right? They're players. Summer Shiflett is a player. So what I want to know, the first thing that I would ask if I was the judge was, where did you get this audio recording? Where did this audio recording come from? Did Summer and Zulema go into a meeting with Rob Wood, record it surreptitiously on their phone, and then send it over to Mark Means like, look, this is what he did? Was this some kind of crazy setup? I would not be surprised in the slightest. So hopefully the judge will ask that, or at least Rob Wood will be like, hey, where'd you get that recording? Let's hear it. It's possible, though, that these interviews with Mr. Wood were recorded for procedure and then introduced as evidence, and that's where he got them. I just want to know if these are the actual formal recordings of these sessions with Mr. Wood, or if these are surreptitious recordings made by Summer and Zulema, because that would change my opinion of them dramatically. So we're going to have to wait and see what the judge says. I'll let you know as soon as we have a response from Rob Wood. That should be very interesting. I think Mark Means is just doing more crazy Mark Means stuff. I don't think this has a lot of weight, but you never know. So we're going to have to wait and see. There's nothing scheduled at this time, but hopefully this hearing will happen soon. Now, he's also arguing as part of this motion to delay the motion to dismiss hearing that Lori has slated for January 6th. So that might get moved too. We're just going to have to wait and see. So I'll let you know as soon as I know anything else. The entire document is available in Discord if you want to go read it. Also follow Justin Lum on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you soon. Stay safe out there, especially if you're in the Northeast. Watch out for this storm coming. Have a wonderful holiday, everyone.